I am a gay man.
Trans woman.
Lesbian.
HIV positive.
I'm an owl.
Black, Mexican, and Puerto Rican.
I'm Eurasian.
Mexican American.
I identify as queer.
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 More queer because I think it lends itself to more than just the binary.
Queer child of God.
I am a proud,
Very proud.
Black, queer, femme woman.
I'm queer, I'm transgendered, and I'm awesome.
I had to come out twice. My first coming out was at 16 years old as what I thought was a gay man.
I came out officially to myself on July 4th, 1976.
I chose, with dramatic flair, Independence Day.
And my second coming out was when I was 26 years old as a trans woman.
I was in high school before the internet, so I didn't really know how to meet people. And I ended up getting entrapped actually by a police officer and was forced to come out to my parents. I actually had to deal with a court case because there were anti-gay laws on the books.
I came out to my pastor and he said, you know, I have no doubt, Lee, that God made you exactly as you are, but it will be your life's duty to resist that part of your identity. If I wasn't gonna live closeted, I was told that there was no place in Christian ministry for me.
I found out I was HIV positive almost 14 years ago.
I volunteered at the St. Mark's Clinic in the exam room helping the doctors, and they saw the first Kaposi's lesions, and they didn't know what it was.
When I was coming out in the late 90s, we were taught that this was still a death sentence.
It was fast and furious, and the parents would come and they'd have masks on, and I never wore a mask. I had no desire to hide. I am there for my friends, and one died one after another, and it just went on and on and on.
I quickly found out that this is something that we can live with now and that there's exponential advances. So it was terrifying. But I found community within it.
My favorite part of being a part of this community,
There's so many great things. Queer people are so amazing.
well, being an outlaw.
That we're always moving towards perfection and admitting that we're not there yet, even with the letters, right? LGBTQIA+.
We are evolving to understand what all those different letters mean. Every year, we're making progress.
I love the wonderful diversity within the community and that there's an instant sense of family.
Us being queer, being gay, being proud is our innate ability to be free and to choose freedom. So like you're connecting with all these people who chose to be free, which I think is super dope.
My favorite part about being a gay person is that I was able to meet somebody like this. So we're sitting in our bedroom and Governor Cuomo comes on and he signs marriage equality.
I turned to him and I said, all right, I'll marry you.
Oh, how sweet.
And then we got on the phone and called my father.
His response was, well, I was hoping you would do this.
What does Stonewall mean to me?
The revolutionary moment.
The queer community being like,
We're not gonna take this anymore.
not on my watch, not happening, not no more.
We're not gonna be subjugated anymore or live in fear anymore, just to go out and have a drink.
We're not going to stand for this anymore. When we stopped and said no, no more.
Well, if I'm gonna be really honest, I think Stonewall is a movement that was built on the backs of trans women of color.
I think the part of Stonewall that we're still learning from as a community, and certainly me as an individual, is the uncovering of our history that always hasn't been told. This was a movement begun by trans women of color. This most marginalized of our marginalized community led the way. And this is a proud legacy to stand on, and one that we need to fully amplify at this exact moment in time.
Makes me feel very proud. It also makes me feel very sad because a lot of that history tends to be washed away.
Stonewall to me means action. It makes me feel that if marginalized queer people can make an action 50 years ago, with the resources we have now, there should be no hesitations or anything stopping us.
What I hope for the LGBTQ community in the next 50 years is
A truly intersectional approach to whose freedom we're fighting for in this community.
Our hardest challenge is to work intersectionally. One slice of our community's liberation cannot be and should not be at the expense ever of another segment's oppression. That we must do this work together.
an acceptance like we've never seen, where kids can come into the world as queer people and not face any
any sort of judgment or repercussions for just being themselves. I think that will not only benefit the queer community, but benefit the world.
I've always imagined a day where we don't have to celebrate coming out days, when we get to celebrate just being.
If I could say something to the folks at Stonewall.
Right the on. Go. Throw those bricks.
Do whatever you have to do.
I would just be so curious about the courage it took.
Spread that lack of fear.
I would say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, because if it wasn't for you, I would not be able to be who I am.
We cannot be what we cannot see, and without having role models of some kind, it would be very hard for us to have moved forward.
Thank you.
Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Hey, you have no idea how many lives you'll save.
You are the touchstones of our lives in the gay world.
I would say thank you. I'm here because of you. I stand on your shoulders, and I wish you a happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy birthday, Stonewall.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Woo!